Welcome back, watch people. Just look at the state of the lockdown here. I'm out on the bike, and if you watch my video with David Cleal on Friday, I mentioned that I'm an absolute nightmare when it comes to changing my watches, my cars, my bikes, and I've gone and done it again, haven't I? I've pulled the trigger on a new bike. I'm going to be saying goodbye to the Harley Davidson Breakout, which I will show you in just a second before we say goodbye to it, and then I'm going to show you what I've purchased for the summer and please God the end of lockdown for the rest of this year. Let me show you what I've purchased, see what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. Some of you might not be so impressed, some of you might be quite surprised as to what I've done and why, but there's a number of reasons. You know, I bought the Harley last year and kind of like really struggled to fall in love with it, if I'm honest. It's an unusual bike to ride. It's all about the looks, but it's got that big fat back tyre which really makes it quite difficult in the turn. You can see her in the background. I'm going to give you a closer look in just a moment, but I've really struggled to fall in love with this bike. It is lovely. I mean, as I say, it's all about the looks. Just had people a minute ago taking pictures of it, but that's not really what it's about. You know, it's about me enjoying myself, feeling super safe. The bike that I've bought may surprise you. I'll show you it in just a sec, but before I do, let's have a quick look over the Harley before I say goodbye to her. So I've done quite a bit of work to this bike. You can see what I mean by that big fat back wheel, that back tyre. It really makes it quite difficult in the turn, and they call it a boulevard cruiser, Harley, and that's exactly right. To be fair to them, I'm not knocking the bike. It is what it is, and it does what it says on the tin. They call it a boulevard cruiser, and that's exactly what it is. It is a real eyeful of a bike. It's behaved impeccably for me. I wouldn't turn anyone off of buying a Harley Breakout. In fact, I'd say go for it. It's a lovely bike. I wouldn't say it's a beginner's bike particularly, and the reason I would say it's not particularly a beginner's bike is because of that the handling aspect of it. You know, it's got that great big fat back tyre that makes it really unusual in the turn, quite lazy. I even put some new bars on it, put a new air intake on it just to try and make me fall in love with it a little bit more, but I've got to say it hasn't worked. You know, I am enjoying it to a degree, but not really falling in love with it. And to keep two bikes, probably not really where I want to be at the moment. If I was to buy a second bike this year, in addition to the one that I'm just buying, it'll probably be the Yamaha XSR 900, I think it is. Proper little hooligan bike, actually. I'm really tempted to buy myself one of those. But what I'm looking for at the moment is a bike that I can get out and about on. I want to be comfortable. I want solid, safe handling. You know, I just really want to enjoy cruising around and be able to, you know, something that's a bit quicker, if you like. I mean, the Harley is a great plodder, but all the torque, all the power is down low. Last year I bought an R1250 GS, which I really liked, except for the noise. I did a video on that and I said the one thing that's going to make me sell this bike is the horrible noise that comes out the front of that bike. I don't know what it is. It's like a horrible whirring sound that just drove me mad. So that went. A friend of mine actually bought that from me. He loves it. Right, so that's a quick look at the Harley. Let me now show you what I've bought. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, if you think I've made the right decision, the wrong decision, whether the bike I've bought is the right or the wrong bike for me. Let me know. Let's have a look at what I've decided to buy for summer 2021. Here it is. It is the new 2021 Ducati Multistrada V4S, a piece of Italian craftsmanship, an absolutely beautiful bike. I've read and watched all the reviews. This really is a BMW R1250 GS on steroids. Now this is the demo, okay, so my actual bike is inside this building, and it will be put together and all put ready for me hopefully for next weekend. But this is exactly the same as the bike I've purchased. I have actually put, as usual, a few extra bits and pieces on it to put my own stamp on it. I've made some slight cosmetic changes, and I'll show you what they are when I collect the bike next week. This has just about every single extra that any motorcyclist could ever wish for, including adaptive cruise control and even warning lights on the wing mirrors when you get a car or another vehicle approaching you from behind. It's got radar front and back. 170 horses. This is a real weapon, and I'm thoroughly and absolutely looking forward to picking this up next Saturday. When I do, I will bring you guys along with me. I'll show you exactly what I've bought and the changes that I've made to it, and hopefully take you out for a ride. So it's either this or another 1250 GS, and I just decided to go for this Italian stallion. I do love a Ducati. So there we go, the Ducati Multistrada Gran Turismo V4S. What a bike. The reviews on this bike are phenomenal. Ducati claim it's the best bike they've ever made. This bike has absolutely everything, and I've spent even more on it by putting my own stamp on it. When I pick up the bike next week, hopefully I can pick it up next week, I'll give you a look around it, show you exactly why I've bought it. I'll take you out on it and let you know. But it's an immense machine, and I think hopefully it's going to give me what I want, at least for the rest of this year. Like I said, let me know what you think in the comment section. Be gentle with me, guys, because I know there's a lot of Harley lovers out there. You're going to give me some stick for swapping my Harley for an Italian bike. Let me know. We'll speak again soon.